And the team I ended up with going, the New York Football Giants. I'm going for it. I'm going
He's doing
for it.
He ripped the shirt.
I'll tell you what.
This is amazing.
I'll tell you what. I'm picking the Giants, and I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. The Micah Parsons trade in general has really brought up some issues with me because everybody's saying, you know what? Maybe the Cowboys might be the 4th team in the NFC East this year. That was already going to happen. And I'll tell you why, okay? First of all, I think this is probably one of the best draft classes we saw this year. And no one wants to admit it. I see everywhere. Cam Scatteraboo, great pick. Darius Alexander, great pick. Jackson Dart could be great. No one wants to put it all together and give the Giants some credit. Because what? A tough schedule? A tough schedule is what we're hanging our hat on. I'll tell you something about a tough schedule. It doesn't mean anything. The games haven't happened yet. We have the Commanders week 1, and I don't think we're going to lose. Okay? Everyone's saying, oh, well, Russ. What if Russ is bad? Kevin asked me, is this a bit? Is this a bit? No, it's not a bit. I'm a believer, okay? The vibes are sky high. And people say, well, Brian Daboll's on the hot seat. What if he gets fired? Maybe he has to put in Dart to prove his job. Does anybody in here actually think Brian Daboll's a bad head coach? Does anybody in here actually think Mike Kafka doesn't know anything about offense? The same guy that brought up Patrick Mahomes, he's pretty good, I think. I think this draft class, stout. I think the improvements, especially on the defensive side. The Giants have a sneaky good defense. How about good? How about just good? I don't see a single hole on the team. It's a little thin at corner, but to be honest with you, I don't think there's that many issues. Maybe Russ isn't who he used to be. But let me tell you something. I have told Jimmy this before. Daniel Jones will do something to a man. Daniel Jones is a destroyer of hearts. He kills you inside. He makes football less fun.
Yeah.
It was a good free agency. And I'll close with this one example because I talked about our great draft class. I left someone out, some very important potential player that some have described as not a generational prospect, a generational prospect in Abdul Carter. And I'll finish with an example. And I'll let you guys respond to, but the Giants, the schedule. Let me finish with this. Okay, and I don't think anybody expects what I'm about to say. My Hinge profile has been bone dry for the past year and a half or so. Okay, I'm not getting a ton of matches, but I went in and I really did some digging. I did some SEO research, changed a couple pictures around, and you know what? I got a couple of likes. Things changed. Just my one picture change, and everything's getting better. What if Abdul Carter is the singular Hinge picture? What if that's the difference? So I don't care that the Commanders made the NFC Championship game with a retirement home team. I don't care that the Cowboys have an explosive offense. And you know what? I'll say it. The Eagles can win as many Super Bowls as they want. There's ever a team more primed for a Super Bowl hangover, it's this Philadelphia Eagles team. So do I think the Giants are going to make the playoffs? Yeah, they're my offseason darling team.